G'day everyone, welcome back to episode 12 of Baggers Podcast 24. Soon to be change of username to 25 as we look forward to our season 2025 season. Today I'm joined by my co-host again,
Louis from Perth Blue Baggers Pod.
And today we're going to be reviewing our trade period and our personal opinions on how we thought we went and how we let Nick Austin cook, in my opinion. He did a really good job. And we'll cover most of that now. Louis, do you want to get us started?
Yeah, so a little quick thoughts on the trade period. So obviously we lost Matt Owies and Matt Kennedy. Owies going to Gold Coast, Kennedy going to Western Bulldogs. So it does leave a huge gap in our forward line. With Owies goal scoring, kicked 33 goals this year. Also, he had maintained pressure throughout the games. And then also Kennedy leaves a bit of a hole in the midfield, and he was very versatile too. So he was a very handy player and very consistent as well. So how do we adjust? Well, the good news is that we do have emerging talents like Jackson Binns, Cooper Lord, who can fit Kennedy's shoes. And as for Owies, it's got some small forwards. Williams, who's been adapted into a small forward role. Got Motlop, Durden, and Fantasia. Hopefully they, first of all, get into some consistency with a free run of injuries and start to develop their craft. And the best time for that is in the off-season. So hopefully they can manufacture something there. Then the real good news out of the trade period is Nick Austin, of course, cooking to get us to pick 3. Very good job, Nick. So now we can focus our strategies on getting a classy midfielder, I think would be the aim. They've certainly got their eyes on someone, and soon we'll go through who they might actually pick. Also got the Camporelli twins on Friday announcing that they nominate for Carlton to draft them. And then we got Nick Haynes' arrival. So his leadership and defensive skills will be crucial alongside Jacob Weering. Though he has faced some challenges during the 2024 season, he is a proven defender. So hopefully he can get into our best 23. So we got some prospects. Over to you.
Rightio, thanks for that, Louis. I'll hop straight into mine, obviously. As you said, Nick Austin did a very good job this year, and we look forward to seeing what his hard work, pays off and seeing what opens up. My big question around this whole thing is we've got pick 3. What do we really... I think we do use it for a key defender, although we got Nick Haynes. Look who we've got, just coming back into our forward line. We can't really look at many forwards. We've got a stacked forward line, obviously. Jay Sauce coming back in, and then alongside Ashton Moyer's late development this year. So we'll definitely be seeing a lot of these things, just these little things, and open wide, and, there'll be a few things that will be discussed. And I'll get into our ins that we've got. So we obviously welcome Nick Haynes to the Blues. We welcome our pick 3. I've got 3 players here that we could look for. We got Finn O'Sullivan, Jagger Smith, and Sid Draper. So we let go of pick 12. We remain with 14, 38, 63, and 68. And we get a future second from Brisbane. Out goes Kennedy, Owies, and pick 12 is all I have. Obviously, as you said, Kennedy's versatility was immaculate this year, playing every game. Big loss, very big loss, as we all know he sees himself as an inside mid. Always, that we're going to just miss the jumper tugs.
Yeah.
It's pretty heartbreaking, this trade period, but you look at the positives and you're like, right, we want to take that next step. We want this flag. Like, we don't want to muck around anymore. This year, I'm saying, was a fail.
Yeah.
There's not much really else I can say. I'm pretty happy with the pick 3. Hopefully we get another Sam Walsh-like player that can, this is pretty big, and it's a pretty big opinion from me. I wouldn't mind seeing a winger and pushing Ollie Hollands behind the ball, because he seems to just play better behind the ball, even at that half-back line, and maybe bring Sard up a little bit, or push Zach Williams up near that half-back line, and then push him back down that half-forward line. But all I would really like to see is Ollie Hollands play behind the ball. Seems like he got a lot of run, as we all know. He's got definitely good disposal efficiency. And, I'd love to see his dash come off the half-back line in 2025. But, we'll get into some predictions now on what we actually think is going to happen with our pick 3. It's pretty huge. Last time we had a pick 3, we picked Sammy Walsh, and we all know what's
Pick
happened.
1.
Developed into an absolute immaculately good player. Nick Haynes, I can't really see him getting a spot now 22, with a lot of players coming back and a lot of players probably a lot younger than him, I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So, let's get into our predictions, Louis. What do you think? Who do you think will take with pick 3?
So, done a bit of research. Really, there is 2 key leaders in who will probably pick. Also depends on who Richmond and North Melbourne pick above us. Because Richmond will try and get midfielders as well, because they lost Baker and also they lost Bolton, who was playing a bit of midfield minutes too. So 2 names I'll throw out there are Finn O'Sullivan and Sid Draper. So Finn O'Sullivan, he is athletic with power and versatility, and is skilled at overhead marking. He was also an impactful midfielder, and he could make an impact on the scoreboard as well. So he did have a rough 2024 with injury. So the fact that he's been put up so high, even though he hasn't played much this season, is pretty highlights quite a lot of significance of his projection. So many have said that he is a very disposal player with room to develop and grow. We also have Sid Draper. He's good with lateral movement, speed, which is something Carlton needs, and he's ready to go, so to speak, ready for AFL level, compared to Finn O'Sullivan, who we're not exactly sure if he is. He's likely to step in as a consistent. It's likely to step in straight away as a consistent round 1 player. Is known for his relentless drive and could be a reliable choice for Carlton's midfield. So whether they go for reliability or they go for a little bit of a risk with Finn O'Sullivan. And the last time we got pick 3 was with Paddy Dow, so we don't really want to make that same sort of mistake. No disrespect to Paddy Dow or anything. Just didn't quite suit the Blues. Also, so there's those 2. Then there's some other names that are also a chance. We got Jagger Smith, or Jager Smith, ball-winning midfielder, similar to Zach Butters. Averaged 25.5 disposals in the VFL. Also could be seen as ready to go. Sam Layla, He's got a strong presence, especially in the forward half with goal kicking ability, something that Carlton would need as well. Known for his marking and playing above his size, he could bring versatility in attack. Also, there's Harvey Langford, meters gain player, strong overhead mark and impactful finals type midfielder. That also is handy. Kicked 20 plus goals, which could add to Carlton's midfield strength, as we need more midfielders kicking goals, as is the reality of modern sort of footy. So he could provide the needed balance of our midfield and forward line. Then with the later picks, we could pick out the Camporelli twins, so Ben and Lucas, sons of Carlton Hall of Famer Scott, 1995 Premiership player, played for 233 games. This was lodged, the paperwork was lodged on Friday that the Camporelli twins have officially nominated to join the Blues as father-son picks. So that's exciting. Ben was named in the this year's March AFL National Championships under 18s All-Australian team. He averaged 26.8 disposals, 4.5 clearances, and 3.8 tackles to win South Australia's MVP award. Good accolade there. And then Lucas has been playing more as an outside midfielder. Ben was inside midfielder. Also had a strong year, averaging 20.8 touches for South Australia during the championships. So a lot to process there for the viewers, but quite a bit of analysis, I should say.
Yeah, you've really nailed that one on the head, and I can't really add much more to it. So I'm just going to do a nice little quick prediction. I reckon we will take Sid Draper, as he definitely looks ready to go for AFL level. I think Finn O'Sullivan will definitely be developed in this preseason by another club, and will be ready to go by round one. But I reckon Sid Draper just looks like a really good player. He looks like very, very versatility. Looks like a unit too.
Yeah.
And I reckon we'll take Drapes. So
maybe he's the one that we're eyeing off. Could be. I think. Keep going.
We just wouldn't have minded Dan Houston, but he'll be right.
Can go into that debate if you want, but do you want a flag contending side for maybe 2 years, or do you want one that would last 5 or 6 years like Brisbane? So, and we know that Brisbane just got the premiership, so it's the way to go, I should say.
Yeah, I reckon the Joe Danaher lost. So, just 25 throws at us. Do you have anything else to add for this episode, or do we wrap it up?
Nope, but it will not much else to add. Just that stay tuned for the AFL draft. I think it's November the 22nd, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
So,
next week is yet to be decided on what type of podcast we're going to do. So, might not even have one because very dry off season. You don't really get much news. But if there's a little update, like a big injury or something happens, we'll be posting. But for now, just stay tuned.
Certainly a draft analysis after November, late November. So
thank you. Into episode 12 of Baggers Podcast 24. I'm your host, Carlton Blues 24, and you are
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers Pod.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
See ya.